This is old Wood coming to you on Father's Day. I hope everybody's had a good one. I know I have. No fishing this weekend. We had a little storm blow through. They called it Claudette. It was really, I guess, just a tropical depression, but the weather was bad all day yesterday, and it's been bad off and on today on Father's Day. And so there wasn't any fishing done this week. So what I wanted to do, I've been thinking about this a while. I wanted to talk about simplifying my life, or simplifying anybody's life. When you get to be my age, I'm 63, going to be 64 in November, you start thinking about how much stuff you got and what you got to take care of. Of course, Hurricane Sally last fall, September 16th, really kind of brought stuff into perspective for me. It wrecked my dock. It did $20,000 worth of damage on an offshore boat that I had. I had a Parker 2320. I'll show you a picture of it in just a moment. But it got me to thinking about all the stuff that I've got to take care of, and whether or not I could maybe simplify my life. Getting to the point where stuff was running me and not the opposite way, the way it's supposed to be. In other words, it's starting to get more like work and not as much fun. So time to rethink things. So at the time, and I'll show you in a moment, I had a 3/4 ton truck. About the first of this year, I started thinking about what I was going to do to simplify my life. And so the first thing I wanted to do was get rid of that offshore boat. And I'll tell you why. My youngest son has gone off to college. He doesn't have as much time to go fishing with me anymore. I couldn't really handle that boat. It's a pretty big boat, and by myself. And it's hard to get buddies to go offshore with you, even if you've got the boat and everything. Plus, it's expensive. Anytime you go offshore, I'm about 45 minutes from Pensacola Pass before I... Sorry, I had to change the camera around. It went off for some reason, but like I was saying, I'm about 45 minutes from Pensacola Pass, so it's a long run down there before you even start going offshore. So by the time you pay gas, bait, and all that, and upkeep and all that kind of good stuff, I mean, every trip you go offshore is $200 to $300, and so it's pretty expensive to go offshore fishing. So on top of that, some of y'all will find out when you get my age that those 2 to 3 foot seas and 45 foot seas out there are not as fun as they used to be when you're 40 years old. Come back and you're a cripple, after that. I'm pretty bummed up every time I come back. So it's not as much fun as it used to be. I had a good time when I was offshore fishing, did it a lot, but I've decided that there's plenty of fish in the bay out here close to my house. Y'all seen that I've got a dock. We'll walk out there in a minute. And so I decided to get me a Carolina skiff, an old one, and went over, and after I sold the offshore boat, went over and picked it up, and I'll show y'all seen it in my videos. So now I'm fishing in the river, fishing in the bay, having a great time, catching a lot of fish. Y'all seen it on my videos. So that was another change I made. Then I had 2 trucks. I had a Toyota hunting truck, which I dearly loved, the old 1986 Toyota, and I really liked that thing, and I kept it over at my hunting camp in Southwest Alabama all season long, and it was very convenient, and especially since I had that 3/4 ton truck, which was 2-wheel drive, it would get stuck on wet grass. So I had something to hunt out of, but then again, I've got 2 trucks, and so, you know, if I'm going to simplify my life, I ought to cut back to 1 truck. I've done it. I'm putting my old hunting truck up for sale. 1986 Toyota 4-wheel drive. Been a good one. Had it 10 years. But I'm trying to simplify my life. Like I said before, it is an antique. It is in good shape. I'm not trying to sell it to y'all. I'm just trying to tell you a little bit about some of my stuff. So it's got a good worn winch on the front of it. Got some good LED lights. Like I said, it's been a good one. Got some super swamper tires on it. Probably don't have 2,000 miles on it. Got an extra set of street tires that to go with it that are the same size, 31s by 10.5s. And so I'm gonna hate to see her go, the old yo-yo, but anyway, times change. I got a new truck. I'll show y'all that one in a bit. And so just trying to simplify my life, and don't want to keep up so many vehicles. Anyway, love this old truck, but yo-yo gotta go. Besides that, I had to haul that Toyota over there, pull it behind that 3/4 ton truck on a trailer to get it over to the hunting camp, and then bring it home every year. And usually, to be honest with you, I'd end up spending a couple grand a year, at least $1,000, you know, something that would go out on that Toyota. So again, an expense that I don't have to worry about if I got it sold. So anyway, I replaced it with a GMC Canyon AT4, which is their off-road version of the mid-size truck, and I really like that thing. Let's go out and take a look at it. All right, here's the truck that I got to replace the 3/4 ton GMC and the yo-yo. Anyway, it's got the rock bar down there, and it's got 265 tires on it. It's got skid plates underneath. Of course, 4-wheel drive, and I'm liking it so far. I've been driving it probably about 6 weeks now. The other thing that I put in it was one of these decked drawer systems, and I think I'm going to like that. You do lose, you know, some of your bed height, but they make a pretty nifty little deal that you can tie down. These little aluminum strips here, and you just clip in these clips. They're good to go. So I think I'm gonna enjoy that. But anyway, you know, it's got good storage in it and everything, and probably be able to put my guns in here, put some foam in here. It's going to come in handy this hunting season. So anyway, that's the pickup. I think I'm really going to like it. So while I've got you here, we'll walk back out on the dock, and they have done a significant amount of dock work. There's still work to do, and of course that storm blew in starting on Friday, so that sort of ran off the dock crew. And so there's still a few things they've got to do, but I would say they're probably 85% done. And they've done a real good job on what they've done so far. Replaced a lot of boards. Y'all have been, I've shown y'all out on the dock before, and you know, that I had some rotten boards, and the walkway was all jacked up from Hurricane Sally. The dock area out there was canted up at a 45-degree angle, 30 to 45-degree angle. Impossible to clean fish on the fish cleaning table. The little lift that this little flats boat is on, which is my boy's boat, it was messed up and we couldn't get the boat down. Well, they got it down. They have replaced the pole on it. Looks like I need to level my Carolina skiff on the lift up there. But anyway, straps on this pole for the lift to help make sure this pole sets good and everything. Of course, they got it done right before the storm, so we were concerned about that. Anyway, my boy's got some work to do on this boat. It needs some help. But I've been real happy, and you've seen us catch fish on it and everything with the Carolina skiff. In fact, here's that old gar head from that big gar I caught a few weeks ago. So I'm liking the Carolina skiff. I think it's going to do everything I want to do. I call it my old fart boat, and I think it's just right for a 63-year-old old fart like me. They had to put a new deck area down here because that got washed away by Sally. Obviously there's a step that needs to be put on here because that's too much of a leap there. We need a step on this, and they'll do that before they leave. Fish cleaning table is level. That's a good thing. Be using it next time. So anyway, this is what we got, and it's getting repaired. And as far as simplifying my life, what I've done is I got rid of a 3/4 ton truck that I needed to pull the offshore boat with, and to pull the Toyota over to the camp. I got rid of the offshore boat. Now I've got something that's more suitable for just me to handle if I have to. And then sold the Toyota. That kind of broke my heart, as y'all saw in a little video. But anyway, I have simplified my life, and am going to continue to do that. I plan to retire in about 3 years or so. I badly need to organize a bunch of stuff, my fishing stuff and all that. It may have to wait till I retire, but even so, I'm going to continue to try to simplify my life, and maybe you can yours too. Anyway, hope y'all had a great Father's Day, and I wish the best to everybody, and y'all keep it between the ditches because we can't do it without you. Hooty Hoo.